Hi guys, welcome to Funshine Place. Today is very special because we will be making our dream bakery. Some fun things that we'll be doing today is unboxing Make It mini series. Here are all the things we'll be unboxing from Make It Mini today. Hopefully we can end up remixing some cool things in the Hershey's because they had some nice ideas on the back. And once we get to this, we're going to have such a fun time filling our bakery with a bunch of snacks. We will also be testing out whipped paint from Michael's. So let's start by unboxing Make It Mini appliances. We wanted to get a stand mixer, so we found a ball with the stand mixer wrapper on the side. We are kind of hoping for the teal stand mixer just because we love teal and we feel like teal goes so good with pink. Here's a quick tip. We love this table very much and it is made out of real walnut wood, and we really didn't want to get it ruined in case like the oil from the resin kind of spilled all over the table. So we used a sheet protector, cut it up, and taped it to our surface. Now, let's open the ball. I'm super excited. Let's get opening. This is the first ball I've seen without a clear top, because if you have gotten Make It Mini before, usually the tops are clear. Let's see what color mixer we got. Okay, let's see what we got inside. We have a package, bake at home. Let's see, we got the yellow mixer. So let's get it out of the packaging to get a closer look. This mixer is very well sized with the dolls. I'm very surprised how well it looks with one Barbie. The mixer is very shiny. I think if you hit this button, yes, if you hit this button, it goes up. The bowl, the bowl is not removable. The bowl is removable, but it is a twister release, so when you want to lock it back on, it locks nicely. I believe the reason why they did make it able to lock is when you're stirring it, you have to push the button to push it. But when you're stirring it, they don't want the bowl to just move around and fall over. I could watch this spin around for hours. It is so adorable and satisfying. Let's see what's in this package. They have a little tab. So we have in here, we have a mini cupcake pan. We have a little tray. What I realized is we have the exact same plate, but in pink. This came with the Rice Krispie set. If you want to go see us unbox those, please check out our Cafe Miniverse unboxing video. We have a spatula with a wood grain texture, and I've noticed this is more plastic. It's harder than the other series. And then we have a measuring cup with our liquid measurements and our powder measurements. Now let's open our last packaging. I'm pretty sure this is what has all our ingredients inside. These don't rip great. Yes, I was right. So we have a box of Choco Cake Mix. This is the most adorable box ever. It even has a cake recipe on the back. This is so cute. So let's see what else we have. We have chocolate syrup. It comes in a little resin container. And we have some white chocolate chips. They're so cute. They're tiny little, basically Hershey Kisses in a little white chocolate chip jar. Those are so cute. Okay, so now that we have everything out, let's assemble our cupcakes. So let's read the instructions. I will be following the exact recipe because there's kind of no other way to do it. So let's see. Here's our mixer instructions. Okay, so it looks like we pour our wet ingredients first, and then, oh wait, no, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I open the mixer, check, and the bowl is locked in. Now I have to pour in the dry ingredients. I'm definitely going to be super careful when opening this box because I do not want to ruin it. Let's see. We've got some, oh my gosh, it's actually pink. I'm surprised. It's chocolate. So why is it pink? So now, just because I kind of have a tiny bowl to work with, I'm going to cut a very small slit in the bag. So I cut the tiny corner so now I can have it controlled. I'm going to switch it over to my dry ingredients measurement and pour it in. So now step 2 is done, moving on to step 3. Now I'm going to be extra careful with step 3 just because this is a liquid. Okay, so now just carefully lift the tab. I'm going to open only a little bit just because I don't want too much to come out at once. And then I'm going to switch it to the water measurements. So I'm just going to, oh wow, this is actually chocolate. Okay, so now I poured it exactly up to, I'm just going to close that back up. I'm going to close that back up and then I'm going to seal it again. Make sure this is closed because if it's not closed, you can possibly spill it and then it will get over any surface you have or where you're storing it. Step 4, now I just have to add this to the bowl. I'm going to add this. I am going to use the little spatula just to make sure it's all scraped out. Now step 4 explains to close the mixer and continuously stir for 1 minute. So now let's stir for 1 minute straight. So it's been 1 minute and I stirred continuously. It looks pretty well stirred up. So sadly, the bowl doesn't get to the mixer does not get to the bottom of the bowl. So just take your spatula and just kind of stir it around. Okay, so what I noticed worked is I just got all the cake batter from the bottom and then I put it back into the bowl to mix it up again. Here's the batter all done. It's definitely thicker now that I've whipped it up fully, and now it's like fully mixed together. So I think this should be plenty of batter because I followed the instructions for our cupcake. I realize it is getting a little more gloopy, but I believe it is already starting to air dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my mixture inside the cupcake mold. I put my cupcakes in the cupcake mold and I do have some extra batter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Rice Krispie mold from the cafe series and I'm gonna pour my batter inside. And now I have an extra brownie. Now we can put our cupcakes in the oven along with our brownie. I've got the perfect spot for this. It has been an hour and 15 minutes. They're still soft, but I believe that's the texture they want to make it feel like an actual pastry. Here are the cupcakes fully finished. I think they came out actually pretty good. Granted, it doesn't actually rise like it says on the packaging. They do stay kind of flat, but we have an idea on how to make the cupcakes into something else. If we flip them over, they look like mini molten lava cakes. So using some Mod Podge, we can probably make them look a little more shiny-like and more liquidy. Now adding our Mod Podge and paint mixture, I'm just going to add basically the chocolate sauce on top. And if you don't have some Mod Podge or paint, you could always use the leftover resin to create your chocolate sauce. Now let's put our ingredients down. I got the raspberries from the Tropical Smoothie set of the birthday series. And I got the basil from the lobster ravioli meal inside the Target balls. Now I don't regret getting the lobster ravioli as much. I'm going to add some raspberries. I'm going to add another raspberry on my other tart. I keep saying tart, but they're cakes. They're tiny cakes. our first dessert is done. Now, let's make the other ones. Oh, and stay tuned for short on how to make a frozen moment with an actual dripping spoon. Now that the lava cake business is out of the way, let's move on to our next ball. And we've also got a surprise for batch 2 of the cupcake. Let's move on to Make It Mini from scratch. I'm so excited. This is our very first Make It Mini from scratch ball. That was also our very first Make It Mini appliances ball as well. I'm assuming it won't be much different just because we have to make our own mix again and ice everything by ourselves, just like the appliances. Now enough details, let's get opening. This is so pretty. The teal and pink just look so lovely. Try not to ruin my nails here. This is one of the first times my nails are done in videos because I'm always so scared to do them because they always fall apart when I open packages. This teal is so beautiful. I love it so much. Let's see what's inside. The first thing that catches my eye is the little box of lavender. I'm also noticing the amount of stuff that is filled in this ball. Oh, and here's the top for our ball. This definitely reminds me of a Christmas ornament. Let's keep going. Do you see a different table? This is very different. It's way more very short, which is actually really good for a bakery. If you want to have a table here and display foods on it, this is a great idea. This seems to be very useful for when trying to paint items. Now, let's see. This is some lemon cake mix. Now we have 2 different types of cake mix. It is very similar to the appliances one, but the only thing different is the flavors. So let's keep going. What's in this bag? Whoa! We have a big container of lavender whipped frosting. I love the little nozzle that comes to it. The silver goes beautifully with the purple. This is also similar to the whip paint that we got at Michael's that also comes with a nozzle. You know what? Let's do a challenge. Can Michael's paint compare to the quality of Make It Mini? We'll have to see. And we still have a bunch of cupcakes that still need to be iced. First thing that I can see very clearly is this looks like a bowl. Oh my gosh, this bowl is adorable. Definitely keep this tissue paper. It's very cute for bags. This gives me a very similar look to the appliances, how it's like a marble. It's white and blue and then teal on the outside, and it also has a little spout. And then I don't know what this is. I think this is the resin. Or it's technically not resin. It's something different. Yep, this is the brown butter, kind of resin-like, but different. And these is probably the utensil bin. I wonder if we get tweezers. Here we have it, the handy dandy tweezers. Make sure to check your bag. I was about to throw this in the trash can when I realized they gave us a spatula. The same exact one for Make It Mini appliances. And then let's see what's in this bag. Oh, such cute tissue paper. Oh, it looks like the stand. This is the stand platter area. I think this is the platters that go on top. Yep. So these are basically like the Rice Krispie plates, but a little narrower. Now I'm gonna assemble the stand. Just gonna take it all out of the plastic. Seems to be pretty simple by itself. When making the stand, you want to put the one that has the feet on the bottom so it's even. And then put this one on top. I kind of wanted to see the collector's guide. So we did get the lemon lavender cupcakes, but we also have a lot more to collect. If we get blueberries, we can probably make our own choco berry pie. Using the leftover chocolate mix, we could probably make the choco berry pie. 3rd time's the charm. Using the extra chocolate mix, we can probably make the choco berry cake using the confetti cake mold if we get it. So we have the confetti cake, the choco berry cake recipe, panda birthday cake, brownies, the birthday sheet cake, red velvet mini bundt cakes, pink lemonade bundt cake, lemon lavender cupcakes, which we got, and choco pistachio cupcakes, espresso pie, peach pie, brown butter sunny cookies, strawberry sunny cookies, vanilla kitty cookies, and chocolate kitty cookies. Make sure you read your directions before baking. Let's start making our cupcakes. I was going over the directions and I realized that they don't give you a measurement to pour in your mix. So they don't tell you how much to put in. So I'm guessing we just have to put in a little bit of powder and a little bit of brown butter and see how the consistency is. I'm going to just start pouring some batter in. So I put in about that much mix, which is probably about half of the bag, because I wanted to save a little of the mix for another project. Now to open our brown butter, I'm going to add a tiny bit at a time of the liquid. Oh my gosh, this is very liquidy than the other one. I really hope I don't ruin this. Let's just hope it goes well when I mix it. This is actually pretty good consistency right now. I think this is good. I smelled it a little bit and it actually kind of smells like lemon. That's kind of incredible. This experience has been way better than the chocolate cupcakes just because I think I might have messed up the batter and it was like so clunky. So this has been way more pleasant to make. I was talking and not pouring it in the cake mix. As soon as it's done mixing, remember to put it in your cake thing because then it starts to clunk up. After a little more fidgeting around, I was able to make them a little bit more high, but definitely something to know is as soon as your batter is finished mixing, put it in the mold. I'm going to put my cupcakes in the oven. Okay, so let's open our next Make It Mini from Scratch ball. I kind of am really super duper hoping for the confetti cake because I would like to make a cake. And I could also use the cake mold to make a chocolate cake with our leftover mix. Let's see what's inside. Remember that this little gold top is the top for your ball. Okay, so we once again have another stubby table. We have some sprinkles. Wait, could these be the sprinkles for the confetti cake? I wonder. Over here, we have another bowl. Looks like, let's see, same blue wrapper, but it is pink. It's a pink marble bowl. It's got pink speckles with white on the inside along with a nice pink finish on the outside. Let's see what's in here. This is probably our resin because this is what was inside the last time. What's this? We've got some more brown butter. What's this? Let's see. This tissue paper is a bit ripped. We've got an adorable little cake stand. Let's see what's inside this bag. I don't know. I see like a tab poking out, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. What's this? It's a cake pan! So this is the little mini round cake pan. It is so adorable. I think this is actually another cake pan because if this is the confetti cake, I believe it's double layered. I was right. It's another cake pan. Let's see our utensils. Ooh, we got some whipped frosting, party pink. And we have a different type of nozzle. We also have a pink whipped paint from Michaels. And this is our utensils bag. We probably have another spatula in here. Let's see. We have our tweezers and, yep, another spatula. So that is everything. Oh, and one more thing. We get a tiny little placemat, I believe, to go on top of our stand. Like that. If it's like the other one and we didn't get a measuring cup, it's probably just an estimate of getting all the batter. And we probably will use all the batter just because we're filling 2 entire cake pans. So we are not going to make the same mistake we've made all 3 times. You guys know the process. Don't forget to check out our short where I showed you how to make miniature recipe books out of your Make It Mini collector guide. So, looks like our cupcakes are done. Now, let's pull out our cupcakes. Since our cupcakes kind of have gaping holes in the side, we're going to make some wrappers to cover it up. So, how we're going to do that is we're going to take a little bit of our tissue paper from earlier and then put it on top of one of the cupcake molds. Then, we're going to push our cupcakes through to the bottom with our paper. Just be careful not to like squish your cupcake too much. and just let that sit for a little bit to let the shape take form. So then after you let it sit for a little bit, very carefully you can either take 2 tabs and pull it out just like that to have a cupcake wrapper. If you don't glue them, they are removable and you can always change the color of the wrapper. I think I'm actually gonna save some of this whipped frosting from Make It Mini for short because I have a really awesome idea. But instead, I'm gonna use the Creatology whipped paint from Michaels. I'm really curious and I really wanna see how this does on Make It Mini products. Let's get our lavender ready. Now for the moment of truth, when we ice our Make It Mini cupcakes. The cupcakes are fully done. I think the Michaels icing really did work well on the Make It Mini cupcakes. They came out really nicely and it was really simple to be able to use the big nozzle on the icing to give it a nice full look. Now I'm going to put it on the display case so I can put it in our case. Check out our short where we made these ingredients into a copycat choco cake. The cakes from the confetti cake have fully dried, so now it's time to ice. Okay, let's start to use some of this resin to fill in the inside. So now I'm gonna add the icing over the cake. I'm just gonna use the tip it came with because I'm going to smooth it out and then come back in with ribbon details. Put the icing on, I just have to let it dry a little bit before adding the ribbon. Now I'm gonna make a copycat of the chocolate pistachio cupcakes. Gotta reach in here for a sec. Okay, so let's now open the packaging. There we go. So now using the tiniest tip I could find from the set, I'm gonna use this teal icing that we got from Michael. Here are the finished pistachio cupcakes that we made using some of the icing, the old Make It Mini cupcakes, and some little flowers. And here's our almost finished confetti cake. My mother helped put on the ribbons, the little ribbons using the teal icing because she's really good at doing things in miniature along with some dollops. But just in case, to make sure everybody knows it's a confetti cake, I'm going to add some sprinkles on the top. So I ended up putting a little too much, but I just shook some off and then made sure the rest was covered. So now it looks like a really nice ink-covered confetti cake. Now let's go put our cake in our display case. Our display case is looking so full, but I think we can squeeze a few things in there, like our confetti cake we just made, along with our cupcake. Now, I am gonna unbox the cafe ball next, but before I do, I just wanted to let you know I've decided to save the Hershey set for like a fall cart, because why not the bakery have some seasonal goodies, because we've noticed a lot of the Reese's Cups designs really look like Halloween. Now, I'm really not sure what's inside the cafe ball, but hopefully it's a dessert. So let's get opening. I'm not really sure what we got. What's in here? What's this? Strawberry crumble. So let's open another thing. Oh my goodness. It's a miniature donut box. This is so adorable. They're miniature donuts. These are so adorable. You even get 2. I love these so much. Okay, let's see what's in our other bags. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be the resin for the... Oh, well, I just got a nozzle. And this is the glaze. What's inside here? Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's like the birthday series, but it's not fluorescent. It's just clear. So let's see what we get for utensils. We'll probably get tweezers and probably just tweezers. Let's see. Yep, just tweezers and the knob for our ball. Okay, so I've decided what I want to do. I'm going to make one like the packaging and then one like a donut that you get at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to make a strawberry sprinkle donut plus the strawberry crumble glaze. So how I'm going to make the glaze is I'm going to shake it up, some neon pink paint, just a tiny bit, just probably that much, not a lot at all. And then Mod Podge is your best friend because it's removable and it makes things look shiny. And then we're going to mix that all together. My next step is going to take my donut. I'm going to make the Make It Mini one first. So I'm going to use my toothpick, grab some, and nicely lay it on my donut. Okay, so now I think that's enough crumble. So I'm just going to dip my little donut just like that. Now I have a super adorable little donut. This is my finished donut. I think it came out really good. I think this is going to look really nice in our bakery. So now our bakery is fully complete. Now let's get some dolls in here. So I think the bakery is very well finished. The dolls look so great and all the foods we made looked amazing too. Thank you so much for joining us when we made bunch of little mini foods along with an entire bakery set. Don't forget to check out our shorts where we made a couple more items as well. Catch you in the next one. Bye!